Hello. This is Tuesday, October 31st, 2023. Sunrise will be at 8:02 a.m. Sunset at 6:39 a.m. In this area, Kentucky, Lexington. Also pass the word to Radcliffe. Haven't got about you guys over there. Thanks for everything. Kindnesses and such. Freeze warnings in effect since 11 p.m. Monday to 10 a.m. Tuesday. That means temperatures are below 32 degrees. Temperatures won't be in the 60s until the weekend. This is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker. Halloween and Thriller parades had to be rescheduled to November 5th because of rain. And I so anticipated seeing that. November, around the corner. Tomorrow, November 1st. Some of the things we think of about the month of November in the order of their appearance. Elections. Voting on November 7th, as is taking place in so many countries around the world. November 10th is Marine Corps birthday. November 11th is Veterans Day. And the 23rd, next to the last Thursday of the month, is Thanksgiving. Already, media is circulating advertisements for Black Friday. So, if you're watching the sideshow on Facebook and Instagram, don't forget to like, comment, and share. WhatsApp, the sideshow on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget the sideshow coffee cup. 11-ounce black ceramic, good for most drinks and beverages, dishwasher safe, with the sideshow logo on the side of it. Buy it from me for $17 plus shipping and handling. Pay me through Cash App, $TR Parker 1, all caps. Returning to what I wanted to talk about, Thanksgiving. And I think most of us would agree, if we go 2 states to the north, 2 states to the east, or 2 states to the west, or 2 states to the south, we would be in a different environment. And I think most people around the world by country would agree the same. So I have this little story to foretell you or share with you about Thanksgiving. So here we go. The 102 travelers aboard the Mayflower landed upon the shores of Plymouth in 1620. This rock still sits on those shores to commemorate the historic events. Although many of the Mayflower's passengers and crew experienced sickness during the voyage, only one person actually died at sea. It took 66 days from England to Plymouth. They then began to take over. Since that time, I think the Mayflower was destroyed for firewood or something else, and a replica has been built and sailed from England to Plymouth in 53 days. For generations, the dormant cultural narrative of America's Thanksgiving holiday, dominant cultural narrative, has told how a Native American man named Saquanto showed the pilgrims how to get food after they arrived on the Mayflower in Massachusetts in 1620. Among the diseases introduced to the Native American population were smallpox, bubonic plague, chickenpox, cholera, the common cold, influenza, diphtheria, malaria, measles, scarlet fever, sexually transmitted diseases, typhoid, typhus, tuberculosis, leptospirosis, yellow fever, and pertussis. Now, in all fairness, scientific advancements in the medical field have all but eliminated these diseases through vaccine and other medical treatment. Or you could just say that they were dirty. The first major step to relocate American Indians came when Congress passed and President Andrew Jackson, a war veteran, signed the Indian Removal Act of May 28, 1830, 10 years later. The act established a process whereby the president could grant land west of the Mississippi River to Indian tribes that agreed to give up their homelands. The Indian Removal Act of 1830 was unconstitutional for several reasons. The act did not permit Jackson to remove natives from their lands without a treaty. Jackson removed them forcibly with the military in what became known as the Trail of Tears. These Indian nations, and the term Indian probably was adopted because when Columbus landed, he thought he was in India seeking spices and just used the term to describe the people that were there at the time. These Indian nations, in the view of the settlers and many other white Americans, were standing in the way of progress. Either for land to raise cotton, that should ring some bells, the settlers pressured the federal government to acquire Indian territory. In 1848, gold was discovered in California and became a state. California became a state in 1850 after being acquired from Mexico. 100,000 American Indians were involved in that move, the Trail of Tears, and some of them resisted. Most fiercely were the Cherokee, which resulted in the building of Fort Worth in Texas. The states with the highest percentage of Native Americans in the U.S. are Alaska, Oklahoma, New Mexico, South Dakota, Montana, and North Dakota. Out of the 5.5 million Native Americans who are tribal citizens, approximately 1 million are 100% pure Native American and genetically pure. Most of the full-bloods live within extreme climates out west like Alaska, California, Washington, Montana, and the Dakotas. Federally recognized American Indian tribes and Alaska Native entities. The federal government recognizes 574 American Indian tribes and Alaska Native entities in the U.S. Get a list of tribes, trace your ancestry, and learn how to enroll. November 1st begins American Indian Heritage Month, and November 24th, on that Friday, is American Indian Heritage Day. So you can add that to your thoughts of Thanksgiving as information goes. That's it. Hashtag.